The moose. From narrow provinces of fish and bread and tea, home of long tides where the bay leaves the sea twice a day and takes the herring's long rides, where if the river enters or retreats in a wall of brown foam depends on if it meets the bay coming in, the bay not at home, where silted red, sometimes the sun sets a red sea, and others veins the flats lavender-rich, mud in burning rivulets, on red gravelly roads, down rows of sugar maples, past clapboard farmhouses and neat clapboard churches, bleached, ridged as crown shells, past twin silver birches, through late afternoon the bus journeys west, the windshield flashing pink glancing off metal, brushing the dental flank of blue, beat up enamel, down hollows, up rises, and waits patient while a lone traveler gives kisses and embraces to 7 relatives. A collie supervises. Goodbye to the elms, to the farm, to the dog. The bus starts, the light grows richer. The fog shifting, salty, thin, comes closing in. It's cold. Round crystals form and slide and settle in the white hen's feathers, in gray glazed cabbages, on cabbage roses and lupins like apostles. The sweet peas cling to their wet white string on the whitewashed fences. Bumblebees creep inside the foxgloves, and the evening commences. One stop at Bass River, then the economies, lower, middle, upper, 5 islands, 5 houses, where a woman shakes a tablecloth out after dinner. A pale flickering, gone. The Tutramar marshes and the smell of salt hay. An iron bridge trembles and a loose plank rattles, but doesn't give way. On the left, a red light swims through the dark, a ship's port lantern. 2 rubber boots show, illuminated, solemn. A dog gives 1 bark. The woman climbs with 2 market bags, brisk, freckled, elderly. A grand night, yes, sir, all the way to Boston. She regards us amicably. Moonlight as we enter the New Brunswick woods, hairy, scratchy, splintery, moonlight and mist caught in them like lamb's wool in bushes in a pasture. The passengers lie back, snores, some long sighs. A dreamy navigation begins in the night, a gentle, auditory, slow hallucination in the creaking and noises, an old conversation not concerning us, but recognizable. Somewhere, back in the bus, grandparents' voices interruptedly talking in eternity. Names being mentioned, things cleared up, finally. What he said, what she said, who got pensioned. Deaths and sickness. The year he remarried, the year something happened. She died in childbirth. That was the son lost when the schooner foundered. He took to drink. Yes, she went to the bad. When Amos began to pray, even in the store, finally the family had to put him away. Yes, that peculiar affirmative. Yes, a sharp, indrawn breath, half groan, half acceptance that means life's like that. We know it. Also death. Talking the way they talked in the old feather bed, peacefully on and on, dim lamplight in the hall, down in the kitchen, the dog tucked in her shawl. Now, it's all right, now even to fall asleep, just as all those nights. Suddenly, the bus driver stops with a jolt, turns off the lights. A moose has come out of the impenetrable wood and stands there, looms, rather in the middle of the road. It approaches. It sniffs at the bust hot hood, towering antlerless, high as a church, homely as a house, or safe as houses. A man's voice assures us, perfectly harmless. Some of the passengers exclaim, childishly, softly, sure are big creatures. It's awful plain. Look, it's a she. Taking her time, she looks the bus over, grand, otherworldly. Why do we all feel, this sweet sensation of joy? Curious creatures, says the quiet driver, rolling his R's. Look at that, would you? Then he shifts gears. For a moment longer, by craning backward, the moose can be seen on the moonlit macadam. Then there's a dim smell of moose, an acrid smell of gasoline.